Okay, let's go over the homework. This is in the Tonal Harmony Workbook 12-2, page 93, Part A and number 2. Analyzing the chords and the NCTs in this portion of the Bach chorale, Hilf Herr Jesu, lass gelingen. So we are in the key of F. I see no C sharp accidental that would tell me D minor. So F it is. And we're analyzing, starting with the first chord. I'm looking at the bass, a B flat, a D, and an F. That makes a B flat major chord in root position, which is the 4 in F. Now, as I go, I want to analyze NCTs, and I see that this A is not part of the chord. It's just passing downward. And then I come to my next chord, G and E, and it looks like there is a held over B flat. Notice that tenor held over because that makes all the difference. Otherwise, you might think this is C major here. Okay, so this makes this, let's see, E, G, B flat, E in root position would be the 7 diminished, but this is first inversion, so 7 diminished 6 there. Then I'm back to pretty clearly F major, 1 chord. Rather unusual for this chorale phrase to not start on the 1 chord, but it's not the beginning of the chorale. Then I'm going to E, C, G is doubled. That looks like C major, but not in root position. The 3rd is in the bass, so it is a 5, 6. And this note does not belong here. It is what? Going down and back up, so it is a lower neighbor. Just put the N. I have a matching lower neighbor in the alto part. That's a fun thing to do. Okay. I believe everything else is in the chord. This is still the 5 chord, but now we've added the B flat. Since it's here and not maybe later could be called a passing tone if it were an 8th note, but here it's just making it a 5-7. I'll just write the 7 there. I think I'll put the whole 5 because it is no longer in first inversion. It's 5-7 root position. Remember, if it is in a 7th in inversion, don't write the 7 and the inversion, just the inversion symbol. Back to F major here, back to 1. And then, boy, this tenor part is getting leapy here. I'm going to B flat. Remember, the F is held over. Always account for all 4 parts. And that gives me a 4 chord again. Looks like it stays for the next beat as well. And then we have some interesting things coming here because I see a C, a G, but an F does not belong. And I notice that it's tied in from here, so it's looking like a suspension. Yes, it is, because it's going down to the E. So that's the C major chord. That's a 5 chord. And the F is a 4th above it. So this is a 4-3 suspension. As I said, you can put it here or down here. And look at this note. This is the 7th of the chord, so I could say 4-2 at this point, but I think it's better to just call it a neighbor, because it's going down and then right back up to the C.